I'm in heaven. Did you know that you are from heaven, that I come from heaven? That's right. If you are a son of Elohim, a son or a daughter of light, you come from heaven, just like our Messiah shows us. Today in this video, we're going to take a look at the word heaven. What does it mean? Shamaim. What does Shamaim mean, the word heaven? We're going to parse it, we're going to break it down, we're going to get some more insight, and we will see who you are, who I am, who we are as children of light. Now in Genesis chapter 2 verses 4, it says that these are the generations of the heavens, the Shamaim, the Hebrew word Shamaim, and of the earth when they were created, in the day that Yahuwah Elohim made the earth and the heavens. So we see here, this talks about the generations of the heavens, the Shamaim, and the earth. Well, if you keep reading into the next few chapters, Genesis chapter 5:1, it says, this is the book of the generations of Adam. It's Adam. So in Genesis 2:4, we have the generations of the heavens and earth, and in chapter 5, it's the generations of Adam. So after Yahuwah creates the heavens and earth, he divides the day from the night. He divides the light from the darkness. He divides the waters from above from the waters below. So chapter 2, the generations of heavens and earth, which were preceded by chapter 1. He lays it out, all the divisions of the days, of the light and the darkness, the waters above and the waters below. So let's do some ciphering on this word, Shamaim. If you look at the first prefix of the word Shah, you have Sheen. It's prefixed with Shah, Sheen, and then Mem, Sheen, Mem. So the word saved is actually Yasha, Yod, Sheen, Ayin, Yasha. It's a verb form of salvation. And of course, we know our Savior, Yahusha, Yod, Hey, Vav, Sheen, Ayin, Yahusha. And we're just looking at different words here that are connected linguistically with the Hebrew. We're looking at some of the roots, some of the connections, and just seeing how it tells us a story when we dig deeper and we sepher out the Paleo Hebrew. So looking at the word man is the word Ish, Aleph, Yod, Sheen. And the wife, of course, is Isha, Isha. The word worship, Shachak, right? Sheen, Ket, He, Sheen, Kete, Shachet, to worship. Peace, of course, you know that. Shalom, Sheen, Lamed, Ua, Mem, Sheen, Lamed, Vav, Mem. Shalom, Shalom, like Loma, lay on my, rest. Shabbat, right? Sheen, Bet, Tav. That's where we get the word Sabbath. It's the Sabbath rest. Shabbat. So we get Sabbath, or to return is Shub. Shuba. To Shuba, to is to return. Sheen, Bet, return to the house. Return to the house is what we do on Shabbat. We return to the house to rest on Shabbat. You also have the word Shamar. Shema. Shema is to listen, pay attention, draw near with your ear, right? Listen, Shema, or guard and keep. Add the Sheen, Mem, Rosh, right? Sheen, Mem, Resh is Shamar, Shamar, just showing some connections here. And also the beginning of Shema, if you just parse it out with a Sheen, Mem, you have Shem, which is name, the name of Yahuwah, right? His reputation, his essence of who he is. His name is written in the heavens. And then also you have gate, Sha'ar, Sheen, Ayin, Resh. So the Sheen, Ayin, Resh. Ayin, Resh is the word for city. So like they say, open the gates on the Sabbath to the city, right? They want to sell and do their law breaking, so to speak. But Yahuwah says to take rest on the Shabbat. So we shamar, we guard, we keep, we listen, shama, we have peace, we have rest, shalom on Shabbat when we obey the commands. And it also is tied into shh, silence. Give ear, come near, over ear, make it ear, right? So pay attention to the Shema. Reminds me of the Messiah. He's saying, I am the door, I am the gate, I give access, I declare and make known.
Cha-cha now, yo.
Cha-cha now, yo. All right, so what about Ma'im? Ma'im, Mem, Yod, Mem. So Ma'im is waters. It's the Hebrew word for waters. Mem, Yod, Mem. So it's like a Mem is representative of the waters. The Yod is kind of like the hand or the arm, and the Mem. So it's the hand in between the waters. The hand in between the waters. Mem. We also have the word Yam, which is Yod, Vav, Mem. Or Yod, Ua, Mem. Yum, Yam. The word for day. And then we have the word seas, Yod, Mem, seas. Sometimes the nations are referred to as like seas, or you're upon a sea. It's waving. It's the hand is on the boat. It's rocking. It's shaking. It's the seas. Genesis 1:7 it says, Elohim made the expanse. He made the firmament, the gap in between, and he divided the waters which were under the firmament, the expanse, from the waters which were above the firmament. And it was so. And this word, interesting, it says that the word divided, you don't see this in the English, but it's actually two words, badal bain. Badal bain. Makes me think like bad al, bad L, like a bad L. And bain sounds close to sun, and we'll see that in a second. But in Genesis 1:10, it says, Elohim called the dry land earth, and the gathering together, that's one word in Hebrew, it's the word mikvah. It's also the same word for hope. Mikvah and hope are same. But it says the mikvah of the waters he called seas, the Yam. So Elohim saw that it was good. So he's dividing. These are the generations of the heavens and the earth, and he sees that it's good. Well, look at Genesis chapter 1, verses 3 through 4. It says, And Elohim said, Let there be light. And there was light, right? There was light. And Elohim saw the light, that it was good, and he divided, Badal Bain, the light from the darkness. That's that word Bain again. So he divides light between darkness. So that word divided, but Badal Bain could be between, means between. Between the light and the darkness. And if you look at this in the Hebrew, in the Paleo, it says Banin, Ayir, Bayin, Koshek, right? So the light between the darkness. He's making a separation. He's dividing waters between waters, light between darkness. But this word Bayin, Bet Yod Nun, divided or between, it is very similar to some other words. And if you sepher out the Paleo, you kind of see that there could be more to just what is this between, right? The between is a division between two. It gets in the middle, cuts it in the middle. So you have light and darkness. Between the light and the darkness, he's separating them. The Bible is all about separation. There's always like these polar opposite, North Pole, South Pole, right? Good, evil, light, dark. We have this polarization of creation. And Yahuwah makes a separation between the two. He gives his word, his commandment, and tells us what is holy, what is not holy, what to do and what not to do. Another word that's closely related to this is bet yod, bia, or boy. It reminds me of boyers. It's translated oh or alas, like kind of reminds me of Thomas Didymus, the twin, right? He stuck his hand between inside of the word in the Messiah. He says, "Oh my God, my Lord and my God." He stuck his yod in between, and he stuck his word into the flesh. He grabbed it, he took hold of it, and he believed and said, "My Lord and my God, this is unbelievable. I can't believe I am seeing this." Or Gideon, he speaks to the angel and he says, "My Lord, my Adonai," talking to the angel. He says, "My Lord, my alas." Oh, it's just an expression of we've got a boy, we've got a man child, we've got the excitement you have when a child is born or when you get that first baby boy. Also, the word understand from the Hebrew is bet yod nun, bayan. We get bayna from understanding. So we get knowledge, understanding. With all that getting, get wisdom and understanding. Bayna. To understand. To stand under, right? Under authority of the word. And then also the word sons, son, S-O-N, is bet nun or bet nun yod. So it's just a little bit take the yod, remove it, or move it to the other side. You've got Benny, Benai, or Ben, the sons. And in German, the word Sonne, S-O-N-N-E, where we, English and the Germanic language, we get the word son, like child, a son, S-O-N. It's the word S-U-N. So Yahuwah sets the sun, he sets the lights in the firmament, and he divides it. Elohim saw the light, and he thought it was good. And he divided the sons of light from the sons of darkness. Yahuwah divides light from darkness, waters from above, which is in heaven, versus the waters from below, which is on the earth. Remember, Genesis 2:4, these are the generations of the heavens and of the earth. So we have the generations of the heavens from above and of the earth below. Adam was a man of the dust from below, right? But you must be born again. You must be born from above. So the Mashiach, he makes some bold claims. He says that he was the light of the world. John 9:15, as long as I am in the world, I am the light of the world. Many erroneously incorporate this into their theology of saying he's some type of pre-existent portion of Elohim, 1/3 of the Trinity, who came down from heaven. God wrapped himself in an earth suit. But remember, he speaks in parables. So maybe he's trying to show us something a little bit deeper than us worshiping him as God the Creator. In John 6:51, he says, I am the living bread that came down from heaven. If anyone eats of this bread, he will live forever. And the bread that I will give for the life of the world is in my flesh. So he's talking parabolically. This is a proverb. It's a parabola, right? So he takes us up to a higher level of understanding. Speaking metaphorically, he's not literally bread. He didn't literally come from heaven. Just like it says, Mark 11:30, was the baptism of John from heaven, or was it from man? So to say that something is from heaven is to say that it's from Elohim. John's baptism, his immersion, it didn't literally come down from heaven any more than the Messiah did. To come from heaven is to come from Yah, who is in heaven. It's to be born of him. You become a son of Elohim, to be born from above. Messiah was born from above, right? We are born from above. We're born again. So we come from heaven. That is our standing place. Yahusha restores that. He gives up his flesh, the earthly, for the sake of the bride. And that is what we are to do as followers of him, as children of light. We give up the fleshly ways of this earth, that which is below, and we seek those things which are from above, from the Father of lights. So he's trying to show us who we are as sons and daughters of Elohim, in whom there is no darkness nor shadow of turning. We are the children of light. We are sons of light. But so many are so dull in the word and in hearing and following the ways and doctrines of men, they've had their lamps burn out. But the Messiah, he not only makes known Yahuwah, but he also shows us who we are as his body, as his people, as the flock, right? He is the Vav man. The Vav is the connector between Elohim and us. He connects us back to the Creator. In Luke 16:8, he gives a parable. He says, "The master commended the dishonest manager for his shrewdness. For the sons of this world, of the earth, are more shrewd in dealing with their own generation than the sons of light." So the sons in heaven, of heaven, right? Matthew 5:14, "You are the light of the world. A city set on a hill cannot be hidden." So Messiah says he's the light of the world. Does that mean he's some kind of pre-existent deity up there with heaven? No, he's communicating to us who we are. He says, "Father, I pray that they will be one as you and I are one. Father, let me show them that they are the light as I am the light." We are sons of light, children of light. John 12:36, "While you have the light, believe in the light, that ye may be the children of light." These things Yahushua spoke to him and departed and hid himself from them. So that's the point, is to show us that we are children of light. We are lights of the world. 1 Thessalonians 5:5, "Ye are all the children of light and the children of the day. We are not of the night nor of the darkness." Yahuwah has separated us from the darkness and brought us into the light. And Yahusha shows us the way. Dead Sea Scrolls, Qumran, "Elohim has given them to his chosen ones and has caused them to inherit the lot of the holy ones. He has joined their assembly to the sons of heaven, to be a council of the community, a foundation of the building of holiness, an eternal plantation throughout all ages to come." That's beautiful. I like that. First Qumran scroll, "But the Elohim of Yisrael and his angel of truth will succor all the sons of light, for it is he who created the spirits of light and darkness, and founded every action upon them, and established every deed upon their ways." So right there, another good one from the Dead Sea Scrolls. Creates the spirits of light versus the spirits of darkness. Yah has separated us from those darkness so that we can live in light. He gave us commandments which are a lamp unto our feet. So let's sum it up. Let's sum up the Shamayim. What's it all about? Look up, come near, and listen. Immerse yourselves in the word from heaven. Follow the one whom he sent, the one who walks on the waters, who feeds us that spiritual meat and drink from the spirit of peace, who gives us a place of refuge where we'll never hunger or thirst. He opens the door, he opens the gate, and he shows us the way to the Father's house, where he has prepared a place for us as his brothers and his sisters in the kingdom of his Father, which is in heaven. May Yah bless you and keep you as you shine forth your light in this dark and perverse world. Stay ready, my friends. The time is near. Shalom.